specialized section in the submaxillary or submandibular gland. This is the second type of salivary gland. This gland is a branched tubulo-acinar gland. Branched tubulo-acinar gland. The secretory portion consists of serous acini. At the tip of the pointer, we can see serous acinus. Consists of serous cells organized in spherical structure called serous acinus. Serous cells. Each cell has a spherical nucleus. The cytoplasm is filled with secretory granules. Serous acinus. In this gland, the secretory portion consists of serous cells. Serous is predominant in this gland. In addition to serous acini, we can see mucus tubules. Mucus cells are arranged in tubules. This structure called the mucus tubule. Each tubule consists of mucus cells. Mucus cell has columnar shape with compressed basal nucleus. Mucus tubule consists of mucus cells. Each cell has columnar shape with compressed or flattened basally located nucleus. The main characteristic feature of this gland is the presence of serous demilon. We can see the serous cells are arranged in a crescent-shaped structure on mucus tubule. This structure is mixed of serous and mucus. Serous demilon. We can see groups of serous cells arranged on the mucus tubule. Serous demilon. Serous and mucus. Okay? This structure is called serous or mucus? Serous. And this structure, mucus. Which type of duct? Which type of duct? Striated duct. The duct system is similar to the parotid gland, consists of the short or small intercalated duct and striated duct. This duct is striated duct. We can see the basal striation. Lining epithelium is simple columnar epithelium. Between the lobules, we can see the interlobular duct, surrounded by connective tissue. Interlobular duct. Third slide is section in the sublingual gland. This gland is a branched tubulo-acinar gland, but we can see the mucous tubules are predominate in this gland with a few serous diminuum. Mucous tubules. This structure called mucous tubule consists of columnar cells with compressed basally located nuclei. At the tip of the pointer, we can see the intercalated duct lined with simple cuboidal epithelium. Intercalated duct, and this is striated duct. We can see basal striation. And this structure called, لاحظوا هذا structure consists of serous and mucus, which is called serous diminuum. This slide is section in the pancreas. Pancreas is a mixed gland, consists of exocrine and endocrine portions. The exocrine portion of the pancreas is a branched acinar gland. The exocrine portion of the pancreas consists of serous acini. Serous acini. This is the exocrine portion of the pancreas. The duct system starts with the intercalated duct lined with simple cuboidal epithelium. The exocrine portion of the pancreas is similar to the parotid gland, except the pancreas lacks the striated duct. This duct is called intralobular duct. Intralobular duct. This is the exocrine portion, serous acini, and this is the intralobular duct. This lightly staining area is the endocrine portion of the pancreas, which is called islet of Langerhans. This is exocrine portion and this is endocrine portion. And this duct called the major pancreatic duct, lined with pseudostratified columnar epithelium and surrounded by connective tissue. Major pancreatic duct. The lining epithelium is pseudostratified and surrounded by connective tissue. This slide is section in the large intestine. We can see simple tubular glands. The lining epithelium invaginates toward the connective tissue, forming intestinal glands, which is simple tubular glands. Within the lining epithelium of the glands, we can see great abundance of goblet cells. At higher magnification, we can see great abundance of goblet cells. Each cell has oval shape filled with hydrophilic mucin. Goblet cell. Which type of epithelium? Stratified squamous keratinized, found in the epidermis of the skin. Beneath the epidermis of the skin, we can see the dermis. Within the dermis, we can see the sweaty gland. Sweaty gland is example of simple. Which type of gland? Sweaty gland. بغض النظر عن الابيثيليوم. Gland. Simple coiled gland. We have two portions, lightly staining secretory portion and dark duct portion. Duct portion is lined with stratified cuboidal epithelium. We can see two layers of cuboidal cells. Duct portion, stratified cuboidal epithelium. And this is the secretory portion. At the tip of the pointer, we can see the flattened or spindle-shaped myoepithelial cell. This is the nucleus of myoepithelial cells, located between the basal lamina and the secretory cells. Myoepithelial cell. Another slide or another section in the skin, we can see another gland called sebaceous gland. Sebaceous gland is a branched acinar gland. Sebaceous gland is associated with hair follicle. This is hair follicle and this is sebaceous gland. Sebaceous gland consists of two types of cells, basal undifferentiated cells and central rounded cells filled with fat droplets. The rounded cells are called sebocytes, and the product of sebaceous gland is called sebum. Sebaceous gland, two types of cells, flattened, basal, undifferentiated cell, central, rounded cells filled with sebum. The gland has short ducts open into the proximal portion of the hair follicle. Last slide, a section in the endocrine gland. This gland is the thyroid gland. The parenchyma of thyroid gland consists of rounded structures called thyroid follicles. Thyroid follicles. Each follicle lined with simple cuboidal epithelium. At higher magnification, we can see the thyroid follicle lined by simple cuboidal epithelium. These cells are called follicular cells. In the center of each follicle, we can see acidophilic material called thyroglobulin. All slides of this lab are stained by hematoxylin and eosin. Any question? سلايد يحتاج أعيد لكم إياها. أعيد لك الجلاند كلها كاملة؟ The parenchyma of thyroid gland consists of thyroid follicles. At the tip of the pointer, we can see thyroid follicle. This follicle is lined by simple cuboidal epithelium. Simple cuboidal epithelium. In the center, we can see acidophilic material called thyroglobulin. تمام؟ أكو شيء يحتاج أعيده؟ For general information, we have another type of cell found between the follicles called seed cells. These cells secrete calcitonin. تمام؟ عندكم سؤال أي سلايد يحتاج أعيد لكم إياه؟